How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today we're going to be trying the Friday Night Magic Historic All Access event. So my deck of choice is Angels, of course. It's one of my favorite creature types in all of Magic. I feel they're super powerful, and especially with the release of Jumpstart, we got some powerful additions. Anyways, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. If you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. And lastly, I do have some exciting news for any people that are new followers. When you follow me on Twitch at DREMORIAN, just drop me a comment when you follow, and I'll respond with a code from Wizards that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift. And same goes for my new YouTube subscribers. If you subscribe, just comment in the video that you watched when you subscribed, and just say, hey, I subscribed or whatever, and I'll respond with a code that you can unlock in Arena for some cool prizes. So I'm very excited to announce that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let's get into it here. I call this Voice of the Dawnbringer. On the one drop, we have a full play set of Speaker of the Heavens. He's a 1/1 with Vigilance and Lifelink, and then we can tap him and create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Activate this ability only if you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, and only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Under the 2 drops, we have the full play set of Bishop of Wings. She's a 1/4 and says whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life, and then whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Full play set of Resplendent Angel. She's a 3/3 with flying, and then at the beginning of each end step, if you gain 5 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. And then we can later on activate her ability, and until the end of turn, she gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. On to the 4 drops. I have 2 copies of Shalai, Voice of Plenty. She's a 3/4 with flying, and it says you, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof, and we can activate her ability and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And then new from the Jumpstart release, Linvala, Keeper of Silence. She's a 3/4 with flying. It says activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. And finally, 2 copies of SORIN, Vengeful, Bloodlord. He comes in at 4 loyalty. His static ability says as long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink, and we can +2 him, and SORIN Vengeful Bloodlord deals SORIN Vengeful Bloodlord deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and then we can -X and return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. On to the 5 drops, we have the full play set of Baneslayer Angel. She's a 5/5 with flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons, protection from dragons. We're running 2 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death. This is an enchantment saga. The first chapter says exile target permanent an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. The second chapter says non-creature spells your opponents cast cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And then the final chapter says return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter or a loyalty counter on it. We're running the full playset of Lyra Dawnbringer. She's a 5/5 with flying, first strike, lifelink, and it says other angels you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. And then 3 copies of Vanquisher's Banner. It's an artifact. As Vanquisher's Banner enters the battlefield, we choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1, and whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card. And then at the top end, I have 2 copies of Angel of the Dire Hour. 5/4, she has flash and flying, and when Angel of the Dire Hour enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, exile all attacking creatures. And then finally, 1 copy of Platinum Angel. It's an artifact creature angel with 4/4 flying, and it says you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So before we get into the mana base, let's talk about the deck a little bit. Obviously, it revolves around angels. We have many ways to win, but we usually just completely overwhelm them with angels, and our life total gets to be a point where it's so ridiculous that the opponent can't really come back. And then if we, in the late game, drop a Platinum Angel, usually they'll just concede. We have ways of recurring our creatures through Elspeth Conquers Death and SORIN Vengeful Bloodlord. SORIN Vengeful Bloodlord also combos with our life gain a jig in this deck. We'll easily activate our Resplendent Angel on curve. Lyra Dawnbringer is the other way we give all of our creatures, or I'm sorry, most of our creatures lifelink. Vanquisher's Banner is our main card draw engine, since we're running so many angels in the deck, so we do get the card draw benefit from that, and then we also get the buff for our angels as well. And then the late game, we're going to want to drop a Shalai or a Linvala and kind of do like a control-y style combo, especially if we can get a Shalai, a Linvala, and then a Platinum Angel. I mean, it pretty much locks them down. Angel of the Dire Hour was the only card I'm iffy about because it's so expensive. So I could see myself maybe cutting this later. Maybe adding, I'm not sure, maybe 2 more copies of these girls right here. But yeah, so let's talk about the mana base, excuse me. I chose 14 plains, 4 isolated chapels, 4 Sunpetal Groves, and then 4 Indatha Triomes. Of course, we're running the green in case we can activate Shalai's ability, and then the black is for SORIN. And that's basically it. We have a 3.9 converted mana cost. We're running 26 lands. We have 27 creatures, and 19 of them are angels. So let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do. Alright, so our first hand, we have a 3-lander here with a black source. We have a Bishop, a Resplendent, Shalai. I think we'll keep it. Hollowed Fountain. Azorius Control, right off the bat. Looks like it. And let's play out our isolated chapel. We'll play out our Bishop. Maybe. Nope. Okay, so blue and white control. Mills 2 cards. Alright, so we have access to all the cards in his story, and we're playing a fucking blue-white mill control deck. So cool. Decline. Cool. There's the fairy, so he must... I'm good. Let's get the Vanquisher's banner up. This guy's okay. Elspeth, okay. Decline. Let's get a Resplendent. face. Now even when he brings back his Teferi, doesn't... Unless you got a board wipe, I don't think... Oh, he's just drawing a card. Okay, keep going, man. I got...
This isn't a fight you can win.
Quite a few.
Stand by and watch. That's more like it.
Didn't he already activate? Alright, so let's do this.
That didn't go away.
I mean, surely he's running board wipes.
I'll protect you. I have come for vengeance and blood. What a mess I've made.
It's always very satisfying when you beat a shitty mill control deck. I don't know, it just really bothers me. Like, you can't get any more creative than that. Never been a big fan of control anyways. Alright, so first reward, let's see what we got. Alurus. Alright, I'm pretty sure I already have 4 of him, but thanks anyways. Yeah, let's hop into another one. Reixt. Alright, so we got a 3-lander here. Speaker, Resplendent. Yeah, let's keep it. Red, running Mind Stone. Well, let's could be like, oh, maybe it's like a Vidrock deck. Rage, Blood, Shaman, Trample, 2/3. Other Minotaur creatures neutral have +1/+1 have Trample. Oh, nice! It's a Minotaur deck. I love it. Haha, that's awesome. Okay, well, we're still pushing damage. Cycling a Forgotten Cave. Okay. Opponent's playing Crashing Drawbridge. Okay. 4, he's got 5 mana. But have SORIN Vengeful, Bloodlord. Yep. Yes, I do. You could have Storm's Wrath. That would be, that would feel bad, right? But I mean, we still have... Alright, here, what's he got here? Search your library for 4 Minotaur creature cards with different names, put them onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library. Okay, cool. I still have a lot of defense, my friend. And I have 29 life. This is very interesting. Haha, that's awesome. That's one way to do it, right? Trample haste when Seth run, hurling general time or another. There's the battlefield under your control. Create 2/3 red Minotaur creature tokens. That's so awesome. 7, 6. So let's do kill him. That was awesome. Can't be angry at that. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I like that. Don't mind losing to that one. That was awesome. A competitive Minotaur deck. That is so funny. Alright, so we got a 3-lander here. I have a Bishop of Wings into a Resplendent, into a Linvala with a Vanquisher's banner. I'm very happy with this. Don't mind playing out this guy. For playing just mono red, then I'd rather him use that than any of our other stuff. I'm good. We should be able to shut this one down. Before I play this, I'm gonna attack in first. Okay. And now we got a nice fat body to block. And then now we can start curving out nicely into our other big boy creatures. So this is definitely a cavalcade deck, I'm sure. I don't know if I really care at this moment, and I don't want to fall into any nonsensory, what do you call those? Yeah, we can curve out real nice here. No text. This will be really funny when we drop her. That shuts down him. still okay, right? So that shuts him down. Him down. Gain some life. Now we have to block. So 4, 5, 6. Not interested in taking him out. And once again, another, you're playing a top, well, a previous top tier red deck. You have access to all the cards for free. I don't get it. Alright, we'll play one more. Okay. Now after playing a couple of games, I mean, I don't want to run 27 lands, but like we'll never, I feel like we're never going to cast this card. This seems very slow. I'm going to mulligan this. It's a little bit better. 2, 3, 4. We'll drop Angel, so we'll keep this. Return her. Maybe. Has to be goblins, right? Get smart to block that, right? We just have to get going here and then we'll be okay. About a 45% chance to draw a card. Or I'm sorry, to draw a land. thinking... I love Goblin decks, man. I love Goblin decks. Would love to draw black mana. I originally had the 4 copies of Godless Shrine, but I mean, we're only running 2 copies of him, right? Maybe I need to take out, because I feel like almost every time we could be really going off, we always seem to have a Resplendent Angel to start again. Well, she's the next best thing. Should be game there. I think we're okay. Got him. I love goblins, though. I have a very close, passionate relationship with the goblins, especially the old school goblins from the older sets. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. I will be posting a deck list in the description of the video. And to finish the video off, once again, if you're new to the channel, you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, either my YouTube channel, DREMORIAN'S LAIR, and you subscribe, just drop me a comment in one of the videos saying, you know, I just subscribed, and I'll respond with a arena code that you can unlock, you know, cool prizes with. Same thing for anybody that's watching me on Twitch at iDremorian. If you follow me, just write me a brief message while I'm streaming, and I will respond with the code that you can unlock in arena as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.